The fall sports season heats up. Highlights next on High School Sports Scene. Hi, and welcome to High School Sports Scene. I'm David Bergenthal. Catonsville football team has made the playoffs the past 3 seasons. In Week 4, the Comets traveled to Kenwood to face the unbeaten Bluebirds.
The Kenwood Bluebirds, off to their best start in years, carried a 3-0 record into their Week 4 game with visiting Catonsville in a matchup of 4A North teams. Late in the scoreless first quarter, Kenwood began a drive deep in their territory. Dennis Harrell rumbles for a first down. After the change of quarters, Harrell with another big gain. Then Jaleel Feggins hits Lorenzo Thompson on a crossing route. But within sight of the end zone, Comet safety Wes Burley cuts in front of Shane Chavis for the interception, ending the Bluebirds' drive. On Kenwood's next possession, Feggins hits Krishawn Lewis, and Lewis takes it the distance for the touchdown. Point after was good, giving the Bluebirds a 7-0 lead.
It's good.
That lead didn't last long. On the ensuing kickoff, Talil Rogers finds a lane, cuts to the far sideline, and outruns the Bluebirds for the touchdown, tying the game at 7. The score remained tied into the fourth quarter. Feggins connects with Shane Chavis. Dennis Harrell takes it to the 3. Then Feggins hits Lewis on the slant for Lewis' second score of the game. Kenwood takes a 14-7 lead with 8:47 remaining. Following the kickoff, Tyshawn Owens picks off a Joey Getzendanner pass and takes it for a pick 6, but a penalty on the play negates the score but gives Kenwood the ball. Four plays later, Dennis Harrell punches it in to make it 21-7 Bluebirds. After stopping the Comets on downs, Kenwood got the ball back, Harrell rumbling for a big game. Then Tyshawn Owens takes it in to wrap up the scoring, as Kenwood goes to 4-0 with a 28-7 win.
Dulaney's unbeaten volleyball team has occupied the top spot in local polls for most of the season. They hope to keep their unblemished record as they hosted Catonsville.
The Catonsville Comets entered the Lions' Den to face the top-ranked volleyball team in the metro area. In the first game, Dulaney's Alexis Howitt sets for Darla Svoboda, and she delivers the kill. Catonsville on the attack, but Armani Graves and Gabby Vinus combine for the block. The Comets look to get a point off the kill, but a pancake by Sydney Coe keeps the rally alive, and Graves gets the point with a block. Howitt sets for Svoboda, who again delivers the kill. Dulaney serve. And Cohey comes up with another pancake. This time, libero Melanie Nichols punches the winner over as the Lions took the first game 25-13. In Game 2, the Comets kept things close. A point off the block makes it 3-3. Catonsville point here closes to 10-9 Lions. But the Lions went on a 6-point run to open up some breathing room. And an ace by Darla Svoboda closes out Game 2 for the Lions, score 25-15. Game 3 continued along the same lines. Melanie Nichols with the point. Aaron Briggs dinks one over that the Comets can't return, making the score 15-10. Appropriately, it was Darla Svoboda with the winner, taking Game 3 25-13 as Dulaney remained unbeaten.
Many of the area's top cross-country teams met Dulaney for the annual Barnhart Invitational.
Mild temperatures and a fast course greeted many of the area's top harriers at the Barnhart Invitational held at Dulaney High School. In the varsity girls race, Dulaney senior Isabel Griffith staked out a position at the front of the pack. Within the first mile, Griffith opened up a lead over the field. That lead continued to stretch through mile 2. Griffith crossed the finish line at 17:49, breaking the course record by 29 seconds, and by the same margin in front of Centennial's Shreya Nalubala, who finished second. In the boys' race, Loyola's Tyler Spear took the lead in the first mile and stretched it from there as he took the top spot ahead of McDonough's Mikey Singer. The final varsity results looked like this. Isabel Griffith wins the girls' race in 17:49. The Hereford duo of Erin Causey and Sarah Coffey finished 8th and 9th. In the boys' varsity race, Dulaney Jr. Adolfo Carvalho finished 5th, while teammate Eric Waltz placed 10th. The Hereford girls earned 2nd place behind Centennial, while Dulaney took 6th. And the Dulaney boys took the team prize, 1 point ahead of Paint Branch.
2 county schools recently celebrated their athletic history with the induction of their latest class into their respective Halls of Fame.
Loch Raven announced the newest members of the Raiders Athletic Hall of Fame. Kenwood announced the class of 2013 additions to the Bluebirds Athletic Hall of Fame.
Now it's time to meet this month's outstanding male student athlete. Here's Daniel Iwayafusi with the story.
Jason Ashwood is a senior 3-sport athlete at Hereford High School. Encouraged by his dad, he began playing sports at a young age.
My dad got us into sports when we were really young. I've been playing sports for as long as I can remember.
As the Bulls' left outside midfielder, Jason covers a lot of ground.
I like playing that position because you get to play mostly offense but also defense. So you get to go up and down the field and run a lot. I don't like running up and down the field the whole game, but it's you can do a lot from that position.
People around Jason take note of the effort and hard work he puts into his sport.
Jason's the type of athlete that just likes to go hard. He likes to win, has that special drive, I don't think he believes in second place.
He's a very hard worker, especially in games. He works hard in practice too, but it really shows in games how hard he works.
Jason just leads his teammates in getting them to actually push harder when they really have to. You know, will not let the ball drop. You know, he is more of a teammate first than a friend later.
Although he is not a captain, Jason still receives respect from his teammates and sets an example through his leadership.
I don't see myself as a captain, but I see myself as someone that people look up to. So I just like to lead by example and try and get others to follow me and do what I like to do.
He's more of a leader by example. I mean, we all respect him a lot and just follow how he does.
Jason is like a silent leader. He's got great respect for his teammates, right? He kind of sets the pace for the entire game for us.
While he enjoys soccer, lacrosse is Jason's main sport. A member of the Hereford lacrosse team, Jason has been a big part of the past 3 state championships.
We get to play a lot of good teams, a lot of the MIAA teams, the private schools, and it makes us have to work harder because everyone wants to beat us.
He knows what it takes to get to the state championship, and that's what he is showing his other players on the soccer field. It is determination, very, very hard work. Jay plays at the same pace no matter if we're losing or if we're winning. Jay just doesn't change. He is Jay.
There's one thing that stands out to Jason's coach when considering what makes him so successful.
It's his overall leadership and the respect that the other students have for him.
Jason is aware that his experience with high school sports has not only helped him in high school, but will help him in the future.
It's only prepared me more for life, playing sports and managing that with school time. So definitely getting ready for college because I'm playing lacrosse in college, so it's just almost practice for that.
With Jason's hard work and determination, it's no surprise he's been so successful. We wish him the best of luck throughout his season. For High School Sports Scene, I'm Daniel Fusi.
Congratulations to Jason. To honor his selection as this month's Outstanding Male Student Athlete, he will receive an award provided by Algram Incorporated in Timonium. Randy Dace is next with Coach's Corner. We'll be back in 2 weeks with another edition of High School Sports Scene. We hope you join us then. I'm David Birkenthal. Thanks for watching.
Hi, I'm Randy Dace and welcome to Coach's Corner. My guests today are Sandora, the football coach at Dundalk High School, and one of his top players, Tyree Johnson. Gentlemen, welcome to High School Sports Scene. And coaches, we've been chatting. You're 4-0, but I always say a long way to go.
Yes, sir.
Long way to go, Coach?
A long way to go. We got some tough competition ahead of us.
How are things been going so far, though? Who'd you beat so far?
So far, we've beaten Woodlawn, Dulaney. Help me out here.
Overly and
Patapsco.
Very good. Okay. You know what? It doesn't matter who you beat. It's what's down the road. And your next game on the schedule?
It's against Parkville on Saturday.
Okay, so you probably have a pretty tough go against Parkville.
Yeah.
And Tyree, you're a big guy. Tell us how big you are.
I'm about 6'2" and weigh 212.
And what position do you play?
I play defensive line and offensive line.
Okay. What does Tyree bring to your team, Coach?
He brings leadership. I mean, he brings commitment. He's been a part of the program for 4 years. Came up from the JV program all the way through the varsity program. He just epitomizes what we want in a football player. He tries to take care of business in the classroom and on the field.
How long have you played football?
I've been playing since I was little league. Been playing since I was like 8, 6.
Let me ask you about football. If there were any sport I want to watch, I love to watch college football or pro football. But to watch a football team practice, it looks boring. Is football practice that boring, or is it just me?
I wouldn't say it's boring. It's more of putting in the work and fixing what needs to be fixed.
Okay, so getting the components and making sure every part of that puzzle's working, right, Coach?
Yeah, we always say that practice the way that you want to play. So what we try to do with our young men is prepare them to play in the game so that they can think less and play more.
Think less and play more. I'm going to write that one down. That's pretty good. I like that. Now, Coach, you're from Florida.
Yes.
Came up to Salisbury University and was involved in the football program there and got your certification to teach. And you played football at Salisbury.
Yes, I did.
What's that like playing college football? Did you enjoy that?
I loved every minute of it. I just got married recently. Some of my best friends I met at the football team. It was the greatest experience of my life, besides getting married.
That's very good. You got that down. But football, coming from Florida, everybody knows great football players coming out of Florida. Is there any college or pro coach that you've emulated your coaching style after?
I mean, I would like to say I emulated after the man that I played under, which was Sherman Wood at Salisbury University. He came into the program when they were down and kind of rebuilt it. And by the time we graduated, we were 10-0, ranked nationally. And I just try to take the things that I learned from him and from playing football and with underneath him and then another man by the name of Coach Bennett, who is the defensive coordinator there, and just try to model my life around that and build a program around that.
And you're a teacher also at Dundalk. What do
Yes.
you teach down there?
I teach special education science.
Outstanding. And when I say Dundalk, Tyree, you got to be pretty excited. You're a senior, but you got a brand new building, don't you?
Yes. It's a nice building. We have AC, and we're not in the building sweating anymore. And it's more room, more space to work.
Yeah, Coach, you said they have AC, so what part of this does that help in the football program?
Oh, it doesn't. We try to.
How about that weight room? Is it AC?
There wasn't over the summer. But no, I mean, just helps the kids focus more in the classrooms. Instead of sweating and worrying about trying to stay cool, they can focus more on their grades, which is a big thing.
Yeah, I was down there about a month ago, and I saw where they're tearing the old building down, and it was sort of sad because there's a great tradition down at Dundalk. A lot of great athletes and teachers who worked hard, and you see it crumbling, but you got the brand new building, so that should be great. So, Coach, you're 4-0. We start out August 11th. Did you figure you'd be 4-0 now, or is that sort of like, oh, that's good news?
We lost a lot last year off our team, and we had some new pieces of the puzzle to put together. We thought we had the ability to be here at 4-0. We just had to see how well it meshed together. So our aspirations were to be 4-0 and to reach that goal. It's a testament to the work that we put in.
Now, you've been the head coach for the past 2 years, and tell us a little bit about what happened last year and the last couple of years at Dundalk.
Well, prior to me taking over, I worked under Mike Downs, who was the head coach there, and he had taken the program to the playoffs, I believe, 3 years in a row before I got there. And then when he decided to retire, I took over, and we went 9-3, lost in the, I would say, this regional championship to Edmondson, 12-6. And then from there, the main thing that we do differently now is just more focus on academics and trying to get our kids to experience, have the college experience like everyone on our staff did, which is the big thing now.
And Tyree, you're on the line. Do you ever see the football at all or not?
No, not really.
What's fun about playing on that line? You're on the defensive, offensive line.
On the defensive line, it's fun to actually get hands-on and get physical instead of just sitting back and waiting for the play to come to me.
Okay. Coach, if I'm scouting your team, tell us a little about your team, okay? Do you throw a lot? Do you run? What do you got going?
We try to be a balanced offense, 50-50 run and throw the ball. Defensively, we just try to play our gap assignments and run to the ball. Try to keep it pretty generic,
Everybody's watching and scouting here. Now, Tyree, do you play other sports at Dundalk?
Yes, I'm actually going to play wrestling and lacrosse this year.
Okay, so brand new for you on the lacrosse field?
Yes, it is.
And brand new for wrestling, or have you been wrestling?
Brand new for wrestling, too.
Wow, you're taking a lot on your senior year. What brought this about?
I just wanted to stay physical, stay in shape.
Okay, that'll be great. It should be outstanding for you. Do you have aspirations to play at the next level?
Yes, I do. I'm actually looking at Towson University and Old Dominion University.
And Coach, I'm going to put you on the spot, but he's got good power and size. Is he a football recruit, you think?
I believe so. I mean, he has all the physical tools, and he has the athletic ability, and I think he's got the mental ability to do it too. It's just with Tyree, it took a little while to get his grades correct in the academic portion of it, but he's bought in the last 2 years and really increased his GPA. I think he has the ability to play at the next level, yes.
Now, you've played at the college level and you coach at the college level. What is the biggest difference between high school and college? Is it a huge difference?
Well, I mean, obviously the size of the players, the speed of the game is a lot quicker. You're no longer the man, you know what I mean? You're playing against kids that were all state, all division, all county, kind of in a similar boat to you. So it comes down to work ethic and time management, I believe, are the two big keys to go from a successful high school player to a successful college player.
What position did you play?
Safety.
And in your mind, what aspect of the game do you actually work with as the head coach, offense, defensive end?
Oh, I'm the defensive coordinator. I do the inside linebackers as well.
You have a large staff?
We do. We have 8 men on staff, 8 people on staff, including myself. 5 of them, including myself, are in the building, which is great.
It's fantastic.
2 of them work outside for the government, so they might be in the building a little more right now.
In the building more
the
now.
government shut down, but no, I mean, I think I have a great staff. We have 3 staff members, 3 guys on JV that take care of business down there, and then 5 on varsity. And we're kind of a program. We coach together, we hang out together, so it's like a family pretty much.
How about the size of your squad? How big is the varsity and the JV? Because sometimes I've seen some high school football teams recently, and you see 18, 19 guys.
Well, we were speaking about this a little bit before the interview started. We started off camp with, I believe, around 40 kids, and now we call ourselves on varsity 30 strong. We went down to 30, and there are 30 kids that are committed to playing for one another and committed to the team concept. And then on JV, I believe we're around 35 kids. So total 70 or 65, if my math is correct. So about 65 kids in the program total.
That's good. Tyree, what's Coach like? He pretty fiery guy? Is he mild-mannered, quiet, gentle coach?
He's a hard-working coach. He's just trying to get the job done. Does what he has to do on the field and at home to prepare to get the job done.
Tyree, you like to watch college or pro football?
I like to watch college.
Who's your favorite college team?
Bama, Alabama.
Bama. Very good. I watch Bama. Who's your favorite coach?
From the University of Miami.
Oh, okay. All right. No problem. Now, Coach, let's explain to our viewers just a little bit about the football in Baltimore County. There's 3 different divisions going. Can you explain a little how that works?
There's Division 1, Division 2, and Division 3. And Division 1 is some of the teams that have had success in the 3A and 4A. And Division 2 is teams that have had more success in the 1A, 2A. And then Division 3 is the teams that haven't been successful. So there are 3 divisions in Baltimore County.
And people don't realize, but you have to be a mathematician to figure out how you're going to make it to the playoffs, right?
Yes.
Because it depends upon the school that you're playing, the classification, the number of points. And what's it look like for the Dundalk Owls? Do you think if you can continue your success, you get to that playoff?
Well, we haven't really looked at the points ranking because it is still early in the season. But I mean, if we keep going along with the philosophy, taking it one game at a time, I think that we will have put ourselves in an opportunity or a position to make the playoffs for the 5th straight year.
And what's your region look like in terms of other schools?
Our region is tough. We have Milford Mills, the defending regional champion, Franklin, who was the semifinal, Westminster, who dropped down from 4A to 3A, that I believe are semifinalists in the region as well. Then in Hartford County, you have North Hartford, Bel Air, Aberdeen, so it's tough.
And only 4 teams get in?
Yes.
That's real tough. Well, listen, Coach, congratulations on building the program and working hard with the young men. Tyree, I wish you good luck. Hopefully you get to the region, maybe see you in the state finals, and good luck when you go on to college. Remember, hit those books, right, Tyree?
Yeah.
And life will be good.
Yes.
Good
Nice
luck.
meeting you.
Good luck, gentlemen.
Thank you.
For High School Sports Scene, I'm Randy Dace. Thanks for watching. See you next time.